You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we have a classic case of F around and find out when it comes to a Major League Baseball coach. Now, this baseball coach is actually from Venezuela. And he made a huge error, folks, when he went to the airport. He didn't bring his paperwork, saying that he was actually authorized to be here. Now, you may be thinking, all right, he forgot his paperwork. He can actually go, get it still. All I had to do is just send it in and see that, hey, he's supposed to be here. Maybe, just maybe, if he didn't forget that paperwork, maybe he would have actually got by and allowed to enter the country. But no, he didn't bring his paperwork, folks, and it's a lot worse than him forgetting his paperwork. Yes, he had a work authorization. Okay? Now, he's really been around baseball, I believe, since like 2009 or something like that. With coaching positions and stuff like that. Of course, you guys know Major League Baseball, man, they have a huge connection to Latin America. However, your paperwork needs to be in order. And as for him, yeah, he committed a crime. Now, when I first heard about this, guys, I was looking at this Breitbart article and I was like, wait a minute, all right. He forgot his paperwork and all that. Probably not a big problem. He just forgot it. They can actually get it and he'll be good to go. No. I guess, guys, when you actually don't bring your work authorization, they do a little bit more digging. And newsflash, this guy had a visa, but guess what? That visa expired back in 2018. Yeah, so guess what? He's finding out now, and he's in the process of getting deported. Yeah, you F around, you're gonna find out. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Here we go. So right over here, Breitbart. Now, Breitbart was actually missing the part about him and his visa being expired. But it says here, San Diego Padres coach detained by ICE while on work trip. It has been reported that San Diego Padres minor league catching coordinator, Oswaldo Jose Pereira, has been taken into custody by immigration enforcement officials in El Paso, Texas. According to the New York Post, Pereira was detained at the El Paso Processing Center after being taken into custody at El Paso International Airport. The team released a statement, but did not reveal why the coach was detained. Quote, "We recently became aware of the detainment of minor league catching coordinator Oswaldo Pereira in El Paso, Texas," the team said. "We're working to gather additional information and will not have any further comment at this time." Pereira reportedly came to the U.S. from Venezuela in 2014 and applied for asylum. Family members also say he has a valid work authorization. However, the family also says Pereira was not carrying the paperwork with him when he left his home in Arizona for the business trip to Texas. Yeah, if you know you're not supposed to be here, even if you have a work authorization and you forget that work authorization, knowing you're here legally, yeah, that's probably a big mistake to actually go to an airport, right? ICE has stated that it detained Pereira, noting that the coach was not carrying his documents and that the Department of Homeland Security will continue his removal proceedings at this time. So right there, they left out the part about his visa actually expiring. Now, it does say here, though, DHS added that applications for asylum and work permits do not in themselves confer legal residency status. Yeah. But if you actually look over here on Outkick, guys, we find out why this man really got detained. And I believe he made a huge error by not having that work authorization. And it may have been valid. I don't know why it would actually be valid if this man if his visa was expired 8 years ago? It doesn't make any sense. Look here. This is what ICE actually said here. Quote, on August 16, 2026, Border Patrol arrested Oswaldo Jose Pereira Dominguez, an illegal alien from Venezuela, at the El Paso International Airport, the statement said. He entered the country legally on September 10, 2014, and was granted permission by the Obama administration to remain in the country until February 10, 2018. Yeah, so 4 years. He was supposed to leave in February of 2018. Then it goes on. Quote, in violation of our nation's laws, he overstayed his welcome. When approached by law enforcement officers, he was not in possession of legal documentation granting him status in the country. He will remain in ICE custody pending removal proceedings and will receive due process. Yeah, this man is cooked. This man is cooked. They're going to get him out of here. And something's telling me, guys, that he won't have a job with the Padres much longer. You know, unless he's doing something in Venezuela, because we know that there's players from Venezuela in Major League Baseball. But he ain't getting in this country. Yeah, Trump administration, man, yeah, they're going to get him out of here. 8 years. And he had to know, man, that his visa expired. And also he had to know that Trump wasn't playing games with these mass deportations. He had to know that. But I guess, you know, maybe he thought, yeah, I'm in Major League Baseball. I can come and go as I please. Well, he found out he made a big mistake, guys, by not bringing that work permit. And even so, guys, I believe that since he actually was here illegally for the past 8 years, even with a work authorization, yeah, they need to be checking everybody that has a work authorization at these airports, man. I mean, this is crazy. How in the world you still have work authorization when you're actually here illegally? Somebody needs to explain that. Somebody also needs to check out the Padres, and I believe there was another team too here, if I'm not mistaken, because down here it says no. The coach played for the Texas Rangers minor league system from 2009 to 11, then returned to Venezuela. By 2014, he began working as a coach. Doesn't exactly say where he was actually coaching at. However, 2024, he was working with the Padres. And who was actually in office in 2024? The Biden administration. Yeah. This man is an illegal alien. And now he's finding out he's going to get deported. Now, he also has a wife and some kids over there in Arizona. I don't know the status of his wife. Maybe she's actually American born, not really sure. But now this man is going to be separated from his kids. Why? Well, it's because of his own actions. He decided, you know what? I'm going to overstay my visa. The law doesn't apply to me. Yeah, now he's finding out the law actually does apply to him. So that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.